Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the third day of competition at the 2024 European Junior Artistic Swimming Championships, live from Malta. I'm Mariana Marques, and it's a pleasure to be with you for another exciting session. This afternoon we have two thrilling finals, the women's technical final duet and the mixed technical duet. We will decide the medals for these two events, which will be awarded after the mixed duet competition. First, let's talk about the women's technical duet event. The swimmers have 2 minutes to perform 5 required technical elements, 2 free hybrids, and 1 pair acrobatic element of their choice. Since this is a technical routine, throughout the routine, they cannot perform mirror or different movements, except for the pair acrobatic movement. Otherwise, a penalty of 0.5 points will be applied to the element's score. All the required technical elements, hybrids, and acrobatic elements must be declared prior to the competition on the coach card. This way, the swimmers start the competition with a declared difficulty value corresponding to what they will perform in the water. So we are watching to the judges' presentation. We have Ana Montero as a referee, Carampella Despoina, assistant, and Eva Grikar, the technical controllers coordinator. So about the judges, the judging panels are the same as we have presented in the morning session. There are 2 panels, one for elements and one for artistic impression. Additionally, we have the technical controllers for synchronization and difficulty. And the choreography will be evaluated by the 2 panels, one composed by 5 judges who access the elements and the other composed by 5 judges who evaluate the artistic impression. Additionally, on the technical controller side, we have 3 for the difficulty and 3 for synchronization, ensuring the routines meet the required standards and verifying the accuracy of the performed elements. We are watching to the presentation of the technical controllers. The difficulty were already presented. And now we have the synchronization technical controllers. The technical controllers of difficulty will ensure that the codes declared for each hybrid technical required element and acrobatic movement on the coach card match with what it is performed in the water. The stakes are common, and depending on the situation, a base mark of 0.5 points for hybrids, 0.1 points for acro pairs, or 0 point if it is a technical required element might be applied. So today we have 18 federations to compete. We are already watching the start list. As we wait for this beginning, I'm gonna let you know how the judges will perform this evaluation. And I think we are ready to start the competition. We will have the first duet, the duet from Team Malta. They are already getting prepared to step in the stage. So for duet number 1, we have Emily Rogier and Zia Montfort from Malta. They are starting with a declared difficulty of 29.45 points. They bring a theme of the routine, resilience and strength. They decide to start in the water. They will start with a acro pair, followed by a free hybrid. The free hybrids are movements that are executed with the lower limbs of the swimmers, and usually they are intended, they have already codes that will explain all the movements that they are executing in the water. So on the first hybrid, we already saw a big error. One of the swimmers rotate more or less than the other, and they finished facing two different directions. So here in this case, we'll have some deductions applied. This was a required technical element. Another technical element. So usually the swimmers perform the technical elements, the required technical elements, in a slower motion, just to show that they can control what they're executing, and also to show better height on the execution. So the elements panel will be judging all these elements, technical required elements, the hybrids, and the acrobatic pairs. We have a few errors on the timing. So here we have Emily Rougier and Zia Montfort. They are coached by Michelle Hubner and Hannah Kulich, choreographed by Michelle Hubner. We know competing at home ground is at this magnificent Cottonera sports complex. It sometimes increase the pressure on the athletes, but they did it great. So they had 1 year performing these duets. Last time they performed the same routine was at the World Cup in Paris, but they already changed, renovate the routine for these European Junior Championships. And they have been practicing this duet for about 2 months. The song's theme of resilience and empowerment is perfect for showcasing the strength and determination of the swimmers. It provides a narrative of overcoming obstacles, aligning with the athlete's own journey of hard work and perseverance. That's right. They have so much space to grow. They are so young, and they are still starting their journey here at these European Junior Championships. Competing at home can add extra pressure, but they handle it brilliantly and made Malta proud today. I'm sure they did. They competed at the World Series Artistic Swimming World Cup of Paris in May this year. On the Duet Tech event, they got placed on the 18th position. And at the 2024 World Championships in Doha, they also competed with the duets. They were the 35th position. They got a base mark already. I think we are ready for results, but it's unofficial. We are waiting for them to show up on the screen. Just a few moments.
Okay, so the professional routine score for Team Malta. We've got points.
And we already have the results on the screen. There was a base mark applied on the element 2, exactly the elements where the swimmers got finished in 2 different directions. The final difficulty awarded was 22.40, and errors on the synchronization panel 21.2. On the element score 71.3600. On the artistic impression 72.900, and a penalty of 1 point because the movements that were executed in the mirror space and mirror actions, and a bonus of 40 points for the apnea, underwater required maximum allowed time for hybrids. We already have the Duet from Germany. They are executing their walk-on. They start also on in the water. Really, really high. Good height on this acro. And we already saw a mistake here in this hybrid. So for each mistake that the swimmers execute, they have on the execution, we have the technical synchronization controllers, and they will see how many errors, the synchronization errors, the swimmers have while they execute the routine. So there's small errors, there's obvious errors, and there's major errors. A small error could be a difference in height, a small difference in movement, or even small difference in the way they execute the movements. The obvious error is when one swimmer executes one movement one after the other, and a major error is when the swimmer adds one extra movement to the routine. So here we saw that one of the swimmers didn't execute, or at least didn't perform exactly the same, so we know there was a mistake. And for those major errors, there's a penalty of 3 points for each movement failed. But the Duet from Germany, they really recovered from that error right in the beginning. Many rotations. That was a good comeback from Germany. There were the swimmers Daria Thon and Annelie Blumenthal, has 15 and 16 years old. They are really, really young. The theme of the routine was Spider-Man. We can see on their swimsuits that they try to show the theme of the routine. The swimsuits also they are included in the manner of presentation of the swimmers. They are coached and choreographed by Yoko Nakahama. These swimmers have been swimming duets since 2020 at the club in Germany. They are from the same club. And this is the first technical duets, and they have been working this routine since last winter. The music is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So the moment that they hear this song, their choreography came to the coach's mind immediately. So they love to swim it. This is their debut as a duet in the junior category. So they want to give it all, their hard work in this moment, and to inspire the other people in their country to join the sport. So for many German fans that are watching us, they did great. So we should all be proud of these girls. So last season, Amelie competed at the World Youth Championships in Greece in the team events, and she got the 5th place at the duet free. On the other hand, Daria competed at the 2023 European Games in Poland and in the 2023 World Championships Fukuoka in the team events. So right now, the technical difficulty controllers are re-watching the video, so all the routines are filmed right on the side of the panel of the technical controllers. And both technical controllers, the synchronization panel and the difficulty panel, they can re-watch the video if they have base marks to apply in the case of the difficulty, or a major error penalty to apply. So in the case of the difficulty controllers, they can review the video of the routine, but they can only review the elements that they have any doubts or concern that they were not executed as they should be on the World Aquatic rules. And we already have the scores. They had 3 base marks on element 2, 5, and 8. The element 5, it was a technical required element, so the base mark is 0. So they got the actual difficulty reduced to 14.20, and the element score 48.4467. On the artistic impressions panel, they got 74.1000, penalty of 1 point, also for mirror actions, and bonus for underwater requirements of 40 points. They got a huge penalty on the synchronization because of the movements that they missed. Right now, we have on the screen the duet from France. They are also starting in the water. They bring us the theme, routine, nature. They start with a declared difficulty of 31.65. Good height on these required elements. Few errors on the synchronization. Really good height on the rotation. Really controlled. Another technical required element. All these movements are considered transitions. And we have the last hybrid with many rotations. Swimmers executed a lot of unbalanced movements. Really good. It was a really good finale for the Duet from France. Elisabeth Thullier and Ghislaine Tapier from Team France here with the routine of nature. The names of the coaches are Myriam Lignon and Delphine Marechal. Choreography created by Julie Fabre and Myriam Lignon. This is the first year that they are presenting this routine, and they started to work together this year. So they are working for a short period of time. They still have the World Championships for juniors this year. Prune competed this season at the World Cup in Paris. She was part of the team routines and the mixed duets. Lou, in the other hand, was part of the team routines in this competition. So they joined them together for the Junior European Championships. So at the 2023 World Youth Championship in Duet Free in Greece, Lou was part of the duets, and they got the 5th place. She also competed in the mixed duet free and team free events. So they are starting. They have been starting competing since a really young age. They are also really young. And they are very ambitious, and they will dream of being able to join the senior French team to prepare for qualification of the 2028 Olympic Games. So while we are waiting here for the difficulty technical review from the controllers, I will explain you a little bit about the underwater time. So the swimmers have a limit for a time limit to execute the hybrids. So they cannot execute hybrids with undefined time. They have an underwater time maximum that is allowed. And if they accomplish or they follow that time, they will get awarded a bonus of 40 points. So we already have the results, and they got the base mark on the last element. About the results, they got the difficulty reduced to 25.15. On the element score, 115.5300. Artistic impression, 89.9500. And a synchronization penalty of 5.7 points. They are in the first place until the moment. There's a lot of swimmers, a lot of routines to go. We are already watching the duet from Slovakia. They are executing today robots theme. They start with a difficulty declared of 29.75. Good heights on these technical elements. A lot of rotations in this hybrid. The rotations are usually the most common elements on the free hybrids. They have a good score of difficulty, so the coaches usually use them. Beautiful sound effects with required elements. Really good use of the music with the routine. So many rotations. So there's a table of families, a difficulty table for families of movements. We have thrusts, we have rotations, we have flexibility, we have airborne weight, and the swimmers and the coaches can use the codes of each level of these families. So there are 9 levels of difficulty for each one of these families of movements, and they can build the hybrids, adding elements one to each other. By the end, each movement has a score of difficulty, and they will have the score of that total hybrid. So the duet from Slovakia, Leana Kravočkivoka and Sofia Strapekova. They are coached and choreographed by Monika Turunjerova. They have been swimming this routine since January this year. And they have chosen this music because it represents the role that the 2 athletes have within the team. They are key pieces of the team's machinery, methodical and constant at work as if they were robots. And we already have the score for this routine. There were no base marks applied. Good job for Slovakia. They have a synchronization penalty of 9.5. There was a lot of synchronization errors. But on the elements part, 121.1332 points, and on the artistic impression, 82.8500 points. And they also accomplished the maximum time allowed for the underwater time for the hybrids. So they are in the 2nd position until the moment. Already swum 4 routines. And we have the duet from Greece starting right now. So the swimmers that are executing these movements, it's considered the walk-on. It's named the walk-on. So we heard the whistle from the referee. Only after the whistle, the music starts. So the theme of the routine is Cruella, and they start with the difficulty of 31 points. Many rotations with two directions. Two-direction rotation consists in 180 degrees, executed for one side, followed by the same rotation for the other side, 180 plus 180, and belongs to the level 7 of the difficulty table for the rotations family. Another required element. They're so expressive. Good height on this element. Few differences on timing. And the last hybrid. Really well done for Greece. It was an amazing routine, 31 points, degree of difficulty. They picked all the elements, technical required elements from Group A. So there's Group A and Group B. The Group A for the required elements are harder, and they have a higher degree of difficulty than the Group B. Usually the elements have more rotations. The A elements have more rotations than the B elements. That's why it's so harder to execute. And the coach and choreographer are Anastasia Gutseva and Natalia Chernetska. This routine already have 2 years as a duet. It's their first time together. They choose this music because the swimmers are very artistic and intricate in their movements. This routine had a really good movements, different expressions. They were really complete on this artistic side. They competed at the 2024 World Championships in the team events in Doha, and 2023 at the Junior European Championships. Greece got the 7th place in the Duet tech event, but there was a different pair. It was not Vasiliki and Sofia. And the main goal for this competition is to win a medal. So they are today looking for a medal. And we already have the scores. There was no base mark applied. They had the total for difficulty, 31 points. Penalization on the synchronization, 77.1 points deducted to the element score. And we have the element score, 125.8133. Artistic impression, a really good score, 89.0500. And they also got the bonus of 40 points for the underwater time. They are in the first position until the moment. And we are already seeing the Portuguese duets on the screen. They are starting on the platform. Jumping in the water. The theme of the routine is hide and seek.
Do you want to play hide and seek? You hide and I'll find you.
Really good height on this acro pair. They start with a difficulty declared of 30.3. And there was a traveling bonus in this hybrid. The swimmers,
Can you find me?
they traveled a lot in these hybrids. It's really difficult to be executing the hybrids and traveling at the same time. The required element. So artistic. Slight differences in the timing of the rotation. Wow, so beautiful. Then another required element.
Can I be?
This is the last hybrid. Many rotations.
Can you find me? Here I am.
What a fun finale for duets from Portugal. Inês Dubini and Carlota Fonseca. That was a very good performance. Super artistic, and they did a great job playing the hide and seek here today at these 2024 Junior European Championships. The coaches are Silvia Pinto and Beatriz Gonçalves, choreographed by Shilua Pegado. This routine was already presented last year, but this pair as a duet is competing together for the very first time. They choose this music because they wanted to do a fun and different theme. We all thought the same. It was super fun to watch you perform today. So this is the second year that these two swimmers compete at the Junior European Championships, but they were competing with different pairs. So in 2023, Portugal competed in the technical duets and got the 9th place. They already competed also on the senior events with team at the 2023 European Games. And Carlota also competed at the 2022 World Championships with the team. So right now, this is a moment of pressure and a lot of anxiety because the technical controllers are watching the elements that they had. Any doubts? They can review the video.
Provisional routine score for team
And I guess we are ready for results.
on
And
element
we got a base mark on element 3.
artistic impress.
So the current difficulty went to 22.20.
30.3.
A few synchronization errors, deduction of 7.9. The element score, final element score is 89.6167. Artistic impression of 77.1500. And they respect the maximum allowed time for the underwater execution.
Belgium.
And we are ready for the next duets. Belgium on the stage. Laura Vergnon and Melina Wirtz. The theme of the routine is energy and power. They start with a difficulty of 24.3. Slight differences in timing. Slight differences here. So the synchronization controllers, they are validating all the errors, synchronization errors that the swimmers do during the routine. There's several errors and they classify those errors accordingly to their severity. So there's small errors, obvious errors, and major errors. A major error is when you have a missed movement, missed movements. So usually one of the girls don't execute one movement.
An energy and powerful inspired routine.
And that error has a penalty with 3 points per movement. So it's a huge, huge penalty for the swimmers.
From B.
The coaches and the choreographers were Zoe Votri-Raki Lawrence Lambermont, Lena Alkolyuk, and choreography created by Zoe Votiraki.
Have been swimming this duet together since September of 20.
Melina and Laura are swimming this duet together since September 2023. They choose this music because of the very energetic music and strong beats.
Represent their country, Belgium.
They want to have fun performing these duets. They are really, really young junior swimmers. So they want to be here at this final and learn from this international experience. They know and they want to keep working, and they have to work hard. And they want to represent Belgium in the next European. And we already have the scores ready. They had a base mark on element 1.
Artistic impression, 71.4.
The declared difficulty went to 23.20. Element score 77.6841. Artistic impression 71.4000. And the bonus of the underwater time applied, 40 points. They have a lot of synchronization errors, 11.1. I think they had a major error somewhere, especially in the beginning. I think I saw a different movement, and one swimmer then executed the same.
Italia.
So the next duet on stage is Italy. Flaminia Vernice e Sara Maria Rizia. They are the Amazons, and they bring here the choreography with a difficulty declared of 32.3 points. Really nice height on this element. Really artistic. These arm movements and a change of the song. Well executed in this element. Changings in the songs are good to show the variety of the swimmers. They can have different movements, show different expressions. Good height, a little difference on the timing. The final hybrid. This was the beautiful Amazons routine.
Another super display
They are coached and choreographed by Simona Ricotta, Letizia Nuzzo, and Silvia Gianandrea.
Coached by Simona Ricotta, Letizia Nuzzo, Silvia Gianandrea.
This is the first season in the duet event at the junior and senior stage for this pair. Last year, Sara was the reserve of the duets that competed here at these European Championships. They are super young, 17 years old. The theme of the routine was Amazons, so this choreography aims to tell the story of the Amazons' life living in a tough world amongst battles, fights of mankind and merciless nature.
Best result in the team event last season.
They competed for the very first time on the senior level this year on the 2024 European Aquatics Championships in Belgrade. On the duet stack, they got the 6th place with a base mark applied. So today they are trying to avoid all the base marks so they can have a medal in this routine. And the team from Italy won the gold on the duet stack event last year at the juniors European Championships. And they had a base mark on the last element. So the current difficulty is 25.20. The element score 108.0666. Artistic impression 87.4000. A bonus awarded for the underwater time and the synchronization deduction of 8 points. So they're currently in the 4th position of the ranking. There were already 8 duets competing. We still have 10 more. And we already have the duets from Austria on the stage. Maria Heiter and Victoria Sobota. They start also in the water. Really good height. And the first technical required element executed. The swimmers start with a declared difficulty of 26.5. And the theme of the routine is Woman as Superhero. Slightly time differences in the rotations. Some timing issues here in this element. And this was the duet from Team Austria, Linda Maria Heitier and Victoria Sobota. They performed a beautiful routine with the theme Woman as a Superhero. They are coached and choreographed by Monika Moratsova. This duet routine was created in the beginning of this season, and they swim together since October last year, 2023. This music was chosen by the coach with cooperation of the athletes. They all see this music really interesting, funny, and different from the previous one. The music gives power to the girls and fun during the swim, so they enjoy very much. The message with this music is how girls and women around the world can be powerful and they can do whatever they want. So for this competition, the goal is to swim without base mark and have the best score result of the year. Let's see what the difficulty technical controllers decide about the base marks. And Linda already competed. Linda Maria already competed in figures and solo last year at the 2023 World Youth Championships. And I guess we are ready for the results. There's a base mark on the last element, element number 8. So the actual difficulty is 21.95 points. The element score 87.4016. Artistic impression 74.0500. The underwater time was respected, so 40 points on the bonuses. And synchronization penalty of 11.3. They are on the 6th position until the moment. They had a huge penalty on the synchronization. They really need to work through these synchronization parts of the routine, so they cannot lose so much points on the elements score. And there's Bulgaria. Bulgaria on the stage. The time lapse routine. That's the theme that they are presenting today. Really, really good height in this acro pair. Hybrid with many rotations. The swimmers have to cover all the swimming pool, so they want to travel. They have to try to show the routine to all the judges. So the coverage of the swimming pool is also evaluated. The artistic impression panel is looking at every detail, all the path. Really good execution in these elements. It's so hard to synchronize. And the last hybrid. This was a really consistent performance from Team Bulgaria. We have Raya Fornazieva and Lora Zainova. They represent Bulgaria. The coach and choreographer of this routine was Galina Andonova. They are really young swimmers, only 15 years old. The Duet is presenting this routine for the first time, and these girls have been practicing this routine since December last year. So this music was chosen, and it provides tempo and variety, as well as the music accents, the movements for creative and artistic elements in the choreography. And they have really beautiful swimsuits. They are according to the theme of the routine. The swimmers are also evaluated on the manner of presentation, so the artistic swimming panel is looking at that also, and they have the artistic impression panel have to award 3 scores. And I'm waiting for the results just to explain you a little bit the artistic impression scores. But
The duet technical finals. After this session, we will have the mixed duet technical finals.
okay, so explaining you the artistic impression panel, they will award 3 scores per routine. They are evaluating the choreography and musicality, the transitions between the elements that are declared on the coach cards, and a 3rd score for the overall performance. So the judges from the artistic impression panel, they look at all the details. Since the manner of presentation of the swimmers, they are already being judged in the moment that they step on the platform, the entrance platform, and everything counts here for artistic swimming. The elements judges will award a score for each element that was executed in the water. They have a list already of the elements that the swimmers will perform. They don't know what movements they are going to execute. They just know if it's a hybrid or a technical required element or an acro pair. And they have to award score for based on height and the overall execution of the element. And we already have the score. There was 3 base marks, element 2, 3, and 5. And the actual difficulty is now 14.60 points. They had a deduction on the synchronization also of 9.2 points. The element score is now 51.8367. The artistic impression 77.4000. And they awarded also 40 points for the bonus, the underwater bonus. This puts the team from Bulgaria on the 9th position until the moment. And we have Georgia, Maria Alavice and Ani Kipiani. They bring us the theme Dragons Have Feelings Too. Difficulty declared of 31 points. Really well done, the first hybrid, so fast. Feels small. The last hybrid, a few problems on the synchronization. Let's hope that the swimmers did exactly the same movements but on different timings. Otherwise, they will get a major error here on these movements, and they will have a penalty for each movement that was missed. So this is a big deal. The synchronization panel can really impact the final score. And also, if the swimmers had add a new extra movement, they will have a base mark awarded in this last hybrid too.
That was performed by Maria Alvice Anikipiani. Under the guidance of
The coach and choreographer Manana Sheliensky,
the team of the routine,
Liki Boqueria, also coach of the duets.
working together for 1 year.
They choose this song because it gives them motivation. It's a really strong song, really fast. The swimmers are together for 1 year already, and they this routine for the very first time at the World Cup in Paris this year in May. Their main goal is to do all the program without a base mark. So let's see if this last hybrid really will be a base mark or no. Only the technical controllers, difficulty technical controllers will decide that. They competed 2 weeks ago at the Senior European Championships in Belgrade and the Duet Tech, and they got the 11th place, also with 3 base marks. So it's really important that the swimmers can execute all the elements and the hybrids without making mistakes, because that will have a huge weight on the final score, on the final ranking. Base marks can change everything. We have been watching this happen to many federations, many girls, many routines, and it's really frustrating when the swimmers work so hard and they can't have the best results. We are waiting for the scores now. So I was saying, the difficulty technical controllers can review the video of the choreography, especially the elements that they have and concerns, or they don't think they saw what was declared on the coach cards. They can review upon 3 times maximum each element, and they have to watch the video at the real time. They cannot make it slow, and they cannot stop the video in the middle of the element to check any position or height. So the 3 controllers will have to agree on the decision. If they are not on agreement, the decision will be in favor of the swimmers, and no base marks are applied. And we already have the results. There was 2 base marks applied on element 3 and 8. The actual difficulty is now 16.60. It's a huge decrease. Synchronization errors 15.7. This is the major of the, and element score 70.4134. Statistic impression and a penalty of one point for mirror actions, and bonus awarded for the underwater time that was respected. It's really sad for Georgia. They had a good performance. It was really just last hybrid that it was a big mistake. And we have the presentation of the duets. Number 12, Turkey. They start inside the water with the Irish dance. Difficulty declared of 27.25. Really good height. Good synchronization on this spin. Really good execution in this element. It's really hard to synchronize that required elements. Change of the song, the increase of the tempo, the beat is harder, and we are preparing to get in the final part of the routine. Really good rotations. Really good performance from the duets, Turkish. It was a really good performance from Bade Wilsis and Duru Kaben Ruglu.
That was another
The coach and the choreographer is Lasin Koksai.
An Irish dance inspired routine, as we could hear from the music.
The swimmers have been working on this routine for about 1 year. They choose this music because they love the rhythm of the Irish dance. They also competed 2 weeks ago at the Senior European Championships in Belgrade in the Duet tech. They got the 12th place with 2 base marks. Let's see if today they get the chance to have a clean routine with no base marks applied. Also this year in the 2024 World Championships in Doha, they were the 12th, 29th position on the free duets. And they also competed on the Youth World Championships last year on the team events. So these swimmers have been progressing and growing inside the international competitions. We can see they are improving a lot. This was a great performance from Turkey. And they dream of being Olympic swimmers. So one day this can happen for the Team Turkey. This is the time of the review.
6 performances in total left to watch.
We are already on the 12th competitor.
For Team Turkey.
We still have 6 more routines to go. And we already have the provisional results. There was no base marks applied, so they already accomplished one of the goals of this competition. Synchronization errors of 5.8 points. Really good result for Team Turkey. Elements score 109.2234. Artistic impression 74.6500. And they got the bonus for the underwater time, which the current position for Turkey is now the 5th place. And now the 13th competitor in this technical duets final, we have the duet from Czechia. The theme of the routine, I dance with the winds, the rain. Really good height. Amazing in this acro pair. Really good execution. It's required elements. Other required elements. In the last hybrid, a few issues by the end with the timing. But overall, this was a really good performance from the duet from Czechia. Mariana Kudinova and Silvia Majerova. With a beautiful dance with the wind.
A wonderful performance by Team Czechia, performed by
The coaches are Marcela Pešovsova, Katerina Strasilova, Iveta Sukova.
I Dance with the Wind.
The choreographer is Marcela Pešovsova.
Actually, the music, which is quite
They have been working on this routine for a very short time. They created this routine for this competition, so it's about 2 months from now. The girls swim together for a really long time, but the routine is new.
they had very short time.
The music is very strong, and the girls really like to swim on it. They have a really nice tempo, nice rhythm, and the music changes quickly and keeps the girls fast. So this is definitely important for the choreography. They competed already this season at the World Cup Paris with the team events and the duets. They got the 15th place in the duet tech. They want to have the best performance here today. So they want to have a routine, a performance without any base marks. They say that their best result was in a competition in the Czech Republic where the girls met the limits for the Junior World and European Championships. And here they are competing. What an amazing routine from Team Czechia. They had starting in the difficulty degree of the 29 points. And they executed all the elements, required elements from the A group, the group with the highest difficulty score. So all the duets, or almost all the duets, try to include elements from the group A because they want the best and the highest difficulty declared. And we already have the results. No base marks applied. Fantastic work, fantastic routine, fantastic result for Team Czechia. They got ranked on the fifth position until now, until this moment. Synchronization errors of 6 points. Elements score 110.5033. And artistic impression 74.5500. They also respect the maximum time allowed for the underwater time for the hybrids execution. And we have the 14th team, Croatia. They start inside the water with a difficulty of 30.6 points. swimmers on the synchronization. There was another required element. Well done. Corina Maritic, Mia Piri, 17 years old, young girls, young swimmers from Croatia. They are coached and choreographed by Anna Novak.
Congratulations, Team Croatia. Hard work and dedication are evident in the super
They have been working on this routine since the beginning of this season. And this duet, this pair, has been together for about 1 year also. And they want here to get the best results from Team Croatia in these duets. Competed at the World Series World Cup in Paris in May this year. On the duet free event, they got the place on the 16th position. They didn't compete on the technical routine. They competed at the World Youth three or 9th on the ranking also. It was a solid presentation from Croatia. They have a lot really to compete here internationally and to present all of these routines. The routine is the routine has 2 minutes and 20 seconds total time, and they have to perform all these elements. And we already have the results. They have an excellent score. No base marks were applied, so they get the total difficulty value. The synchronization errors were 8.5 points, and the element score 116 points, 5001. Artistic impression 71.5000, and the bonus awarded for the time underwater.
Switzerland.
And we are already moving to the 16th duet in this competition. 15 duet, let me correct. The team from Switzerland. The swimmers have 20 seconds since the moment they step in the line of the starting platform to be stationary to start the routine. The theme of the routine is Tales from India. What a great acro. Excellent height. Technically required elements. Excellent flexibility. Really good height. What a great performance from the duets from Switzerland. Anna Sophia Eisbacher and Melody Halbin Singh. Tales from India. This was the theme of the routine. 29.6 points on the difficult score for starting this routine. The coaches are Francesca Zampieri, Chiara Carmignato, and the choreography is from Francesca Zampieri. That was a really good performance from the swimmers from Switzerland. They had excellent execution on the elements, really good height. It's a brand new choreography. This is the first season together of these girls, so they are using a mix of musics. They like the rhythm, and the rhythm adapts really well for a technique routine. In 2023 at the Junior European Championships, they got the 4th place, but it was a different pair, so today they are trying to get a better results for Switzerland. They competed also at the World Series, World Cup of Paris in May this year. On the Duet Tech event, they got placed on the 17th position. And they are here trying to get the best score possible and preparing themselves to compete at the World Junior Championship in Peru later this year in September. And we have the provisional results already. Just waiting to show them on the score. The scoreboards, here they are. Base multiplied on the last hybrid. But it was synchronization deduction until the moment, just 4.4 points deduction. The actual difficulty is now 23.30. The elements score 105.53334. Artistic impression 87.6500. And bonus awarded for the underwater time of 40 points. And Switzerland is now on the 5th position of the ranking. There's still 3 more routines to compete. And we have Blanca Barboc and Angelika Bastianelli from Hungary. The theme of the routine is Phoenix, the rebirth of the bird. Difficulty declared 30.4. And they start with the required technical element. Really good start. Slight differences in the rotations. Unbalanced movements. This last hybrid really long, really strong. The swimmers have to fulfill the rule of the underwater time. It's optional, but it's 40 points that they can get awarded if they respect this time. So they have 2 hybrids that they have to include in their routines, and they have to execute the hybrids in less than 35 seconds. So they can have the score of 40 points. This was the Duet from Hungary. The coach and choreographer is Petra Arkovic. They bring us here really powerful music, and they want to represent the rebirth of the birds. They love the effects that have on the music. A lot of sounds, bird sounds, they can use in the choreography. They are ready together for a long time, 3 years from now, and they love it. But they are so young. They have only 16 years old. They have so much time to grow. This was an amazing routine from these swimmers, and they really enjoy to perform this routine. Talking about the results, they competed at the World Series, the World Cup in Paris in May this year on the Duet Tech event, and they got placed on the 22nd position They also competed at the 2023 and 2024 World Championships in Doha and Fukuoka, and they were ranked on the position 27 and 23 in each of these championships. So they already have many international experience. They also competed at the European Games in 2023 in Poland. They finished 15. And they want to keep working on the team Hungary to get to the Olympic Games also. And we have the provisional results on element 8. There was a base mark applied, so the difficulty, actual difficulty now is 23.55. Synchronization errors of 7.4 points, and the element score 96.8934. Artistic impression of 83.1000. There was a penalty, probably on the time that was exceeded, or and the bonus was applied of the underwater time. This puts Team Hungary on the 9th place until the moment. And we already have the duet from Spain. They have only 20 seconds to execute this walk-on, all these movements of presentation, and be ready to start. They start really strong with an amazing acrobatic. Fantastic. This hybrid has a huge difficulty level, 10.25 points of difficulty just in this hybrid. Another required element, so controlled. What a height on the execution, really good. A few slight differences on the timing. Excellent. All this routine was breathtaking. So hard. 31.4 points on the difficulty. It was a really well executed routine. All the elements so high on the execution and so controlled. The theme of the routine was card chase. And the coaches are Virginia Villalba and Andrea Fuertes. Choreography from the same Virginia Villalba.
Thanks to the coaches.
This is a new routine trained since December. They wanted to transmit their energy and show such a powerful duet. And we all saw that here today. They chose this music and theme because they wanted something fast so they could put in movements that look very explosive. And in the other hand, because they thought that this could be an original and exciting theme for their routine.
So they could put in the movements that looked very explosive.
Speaking about results, they won the silver medal at the 2024 World Cup in China, Duet Tech. During this season, they already competed with the team events on the World Cup in Markham, Canada, on the 2022 Youth World Championships. They were parts of the team who won gold and silver medal for team and free combination events. They also got a silver medal in the Duet Tech event. So they want to improve for sure the result from last year's European Championship. And here it is, Spain in the first position until the moment. They got awarded the total of the difficulty, 136.1366 points on the element score and 96.65000 on the artistic impression. Synchronization errors on the 4.7 points. This is an extreme good result for Team Spain. They have the first position now. There's still one team to perform. So after this routine, Spain already awarded a medal. And we have the last routine in the competition at this Duet Tech event. The team from Great Britain, Lily Blinkhorn and Isabella Young. The theme of the routine is karate. They start with a difficulty of 29.5. Really well done here. Slight differences on the rotation. Few synchronization errors. That was a really hard hybrid at the end. Really good performance from Great Britain. They showed us here the theme of karate. The coaches for these duets are Yulia Diachenko and Karen Thorpe. The choreography is from Yulia Diachenko. This routine was choreographed last year, but it has been developed this season for the new time underwater and the new rules. They like a lot this music. The routine was created for the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games, but has now been modified for the new rules. And they love the music. They also love to swim it as well as they can not get any base marks. They are here trying to have a clean routine, clean swim today, no base marks. Let's see if the controllers will agree. And they enjoy swimming the routine and want to see what is the best result that they can achieve as swimmers. They competed at the 2024 World Cup in China and in Paris on the duet events. They got placed on the 15th and 10th position at each duet tech event. 15th position in Paris, 10th position in China. And I think we already have the results. And here we have no base marks were applied, so congratulations team from Great Britain. These duets are really accomplishing goals here. Actual difficulty 29.60 points. A deduction on the synchronization of 27.7 points. Element score of 111.4067. Artistic impression 78.3500. And they got the bonus of 40 points, respecting the underwater time for the execution of the free hybrids. And we have now the final results for the women's duet technical routine. We have in the first place Spain, gold medalist. Second place Greece, and on access and all the information you need at your fingertips. Whether you are looking for athlete profiles, event schedules, or special video highlights, the Euro Aqua app has it all. So don't miss out. Grab your phone, head to the App Store or Google Play and search for Euro Aqua. It's free, it's easy. So download the Aqua app now and dive into the championship experience like never before. And we already have the start list on the screen. We'll have 4 duets competing today on the mixed duets technical routines. Team from Italy, Great Britain, Israel, and Spain.
And we are now ready to start the mixed duet technical finals.
The mixed duet is composed
Please
by one
welcome
male
swimmer
and one
number
female swimmer,
1.
and it was first introduced into the competitive program in 2015 at the World Championships in Kazan, Russia. Since then, mixed duets have been gaining increasing popularity in our sport. We already have the duets of Italy on the stage. They have 30 seconds to execute all these entrance movements, the walk on, and be ready to start the routine. So good, these acrobatic movements. The theme of the routine is Icarus. And this is a technical routine. The swimmers must perform 5 required technical elements, 2 free hybrids, one of which must include a connection movement, and they still have to include 1 pair strong performance from the mixed duets from Italy. The theme of the routine, Icarus. They started with the difficulty declared of 27.95.
by Team Italia.
The coaches are Letizia Nuzzo, Simona Ricotta, and Silvia Gianandrea. Choreography from Simona Ricotta.
Athlete Sara Maria Rizea.
This is the second season that this pair performs at the Junior European Championships. They wanted to have a strong performance to help displaying these athletes' strengths.
This choreography was aiming at telling the story of Icarus.
They wanted to tell the story of Icarus, who attempted to escape from Crete with wings of wax and feathers, but he flew too high towards the sun, and those wings melted from the heat, plunging him to death in the sea. That's a really sad story.
Their best performance, bronze
At the 2023 Junior European Championships in Portugal last year, this duet won a bronze medal on the tech mixed duets. So today they are looking here for another medal. They want a clean performance without base marks. So the panels are exactly the same as the duets, women's technical duets. We have the element score for each technical required element, hybrid and acrobatic pair. And we have the artistic impression panel with 3 scores for choreography and musicality, the transitions and the performance, overall performance. And we also have the technical controllers, 3 technical controllers from the difficulty side. They'll be looking at all the codes that were declared on the coach cards. They have to ensure that the elements were executed correctly. And we have the 3 technical controllers from synchronization, and they are responsible for count all the synchronization errors and classify them accordingly to the severity of the errors.
Start number 1, Team Italia. Points on element.
And we have the full difficulty awarded. No base marks were applied. This is a great result for Italy. 27.95 on the actual difficulty. Synchronization errors on 5.8 that are deducted to the element score, and the final element score 121.5650. Artistic impression score 83.5500, and they kept the bonus of the underwater time. And we already have the second duet on stage. Wow. This is Gabrielle Menac and Ginevra Marchetti, for the swimmers from Italy. Now we are watching Great Britain. Really good execution in these elements. Really good on the synchronization. And there was a connection movement at the last hybrid. Was a really beautiful routine from the duet from Great Britain. Juanju Tomlin and Loya Senchik. They performed here a routine with the theme of modern Charleston songs. Song is Rocket for Me by Caravan Palace.
Expressions and movements were so well connected to the music. Well done also.
The coach, Paola Basu,
Coaches.
she was the previous coach of the Olympic duet from the Great Britain. Choreographer, Stefania Speroni. They started with a difficulty declared of 26.75. This is the second season the routine has been presented. And it's the first competition that Holly and Ranju swims together. The song has electro swing nuances that offer challenges and opportunities for the movements. It's really dynamic. They competed already in Belgrade at the European Championships and they got the silver medal on the acrobatic team event. Ranju was part of the mixed duet that competed last season in the European Aquatics. The duet got the 4th position. In the 2022 World Youth Championships, Ranju also competed with a different swimmer. They got the bronze medal at this event. And 2 weeks ago, Ranju competed also at the Senior European Championships in this event with a different pair. They also won the bronze medal. Also, Ranju is a gold medalist on the solo events, the senior level. We have been watching this pair growing competition after competition. An amazing job, amazing work from the team, Great Britain. Right now we already have the provisional routine score. We're just waiting for, and here it is on the board. Total actual difficulty is the same as the declare, so no base marks applied. Errors on the synchronization 4.2. Elements score 114.4784. Artistic impression score 82.9000. And they respect the underwater time to execute the hybrids. So 40 points were awarded. The next duet on the stage is from Team Israel. Yojev Dagan and Aya Mazur. They bring here the theme Energy Violin with a degree of difficulty 27.1, 27.5, correcting. That was a strong hybrid. And there's the technical required elements. The speed of execution is different. They try to show the control to the judges. Control and height execution. In a in the end. This was a really strong choreography from Israel. It's really hard on the difficulty, and the swimmers, they really enjoy the routine. So the coaches are Valeria Aprileva and Eti Levy. The choreography from Valeria Aprileva. And this is a new routine that they are presenting today. They want to show appreciation for classical music and musical instruments. So they choose these violin songs. They haven't competed in the tech mixed duet events yet. They want to swim with no base marks. So let's hope the difficulty controllers will approve this. A fun fact for the mixed duets is that the male swimmers don't have to really apply gelatin on their hair unless they have long hair or they have a longer hair. The female swimmers always have to have their hair on a bun with a headpiece applied, and the swimmers use gelatin to apply on their hair and creates the hard coat that when once in the water keeps the hair from falling. Usually on the mixed duets, just the female swimmers wear makeup also. The makeup is waterproof, so they can stay inside the water with no problem. And we already have the results. A base mark was applied on element 8, so the actual difficulty is now 22.35. Errors of synchronization 5.1, elements 95.1483, artistic impression 81.5500, and a bonus of the underwater time of 40 points, and makes Israel on the third position. And now we have the last competitors of today's events. The mixed duet from Spain. Jordi Cáceres and Ariadna Benito. They are bringing here Vivaldi's Winter, classical songs. They start with a difficulty of 29.85. Wow, so high. Excellent. They are fully synchronized. They are performing unbalanced movements. These movements are on the level 7 of the rotations families on the difficulty table. Really well executed. And they finished with the connection. This was an amazing performance from the mixed duets from Spain. Really controlled movements, such a height on the execution.
Well done, Team Spain. That was our last
The coaches of these duets are Laura Lopes and Alba Cabello. Choreography from Gemma Mengual and Ana Vega. This routine is a Vivaldi's electronic version. It's powerful, and they wanted to look for different movements than visual, making it more artistic. So they have been presenting this routine for over a year, and that they have been training together only for 10 days before this competition.
Thank you to the coaches.
So the results for this routine, there was a base mark applied on the first element. We are waiting for the scores to show up on the board. I think there was a correction. So we are waiting for the scores right now. This is a really dramatic moment here as we are waiting for the results. And the swimmers want to know if they got a medal here or no. And we have the results. There was 2 base marks applied on elements 1 and 5. Actual difficulty now is 21.25. Synchronization deduction of 5.0, and the elements result was 100.1850. Artistic impression 90.45. 0-0, and the bonus for the aquatic underwater time was awarded. So the team Spain is now on the third place. So we are already having here we are ready to have here the award ceremony. The medalist for this mixed duet technical was in gold in the first position, and the gold medal Italy, the second place and silver medal for Great Britain, and the third place and bronze medal for Spain. So we are going to take a couple of minutes to get everything ready, and we will be back for the awards medal ceremony. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in a minute.
from France, Greece, and Spain are to prepare themselves for the medal ceremony and also the mixed duet technical final.
Welcome back, everyone. We have just witnessed some truly incredible performances at the 2024 European Junior Artistic Swimming Championships. Now it's time to honor the exceptional athletes who have excelled in their events and celebrate their achievements with a medal ceremony. In just a few moments, we will begin the medal ceremony for the women's duet tag and the mixed duet tag events. This is a moment of great pride and joy for the athletes, their coaches, and their supporters. It is the culmination of countless hours of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. As we prepare for the ceremony, let us take a moment to acknowledge the outstanding efforts of all the competitors today. Each performance showcased not only technical skill and artistic expression, but also the spirits of teamwork and sportsmanship that defines artistic swimming. We had today the women's duet technique routines and the mixed duet tech, two duet technical events, one for female athletes and the other for a mixed pair. They have really similar rules. The routines have the same time, and they had to perform 5 technical elements, required elements, 2 free hybrids, and 1 acrobatic movement. The mixed duet had to include a connection movement inside the hybrid.
We are starting with the duet technical medal ceremony.
One fascinating aspect of artistic swimming is how swimmers synchronize their movements with the music, both above and below the water. There's our underwater speakers, and they are used to ensure that the athletes can hear the music while performing their routines, allowing for perfect synchronization. Talking about synchronization, we had many routines evaluated by our controllers from synchronization and difficulty.
We will now present the medals.
And we are ready for the award ceremony.
Present the medals. We have with us CEO of this group, Ms. Diane Itzo, and European Aquatics technical
So
artist
awarding
swimming
the medals, we will have Diane Itzo from the DITS group, she's the CEO, and Mari Cavaglioglu from the European Aquatics Technical Artistic Swimming Committee, she's the secretary. And the swimmers are already on the stage. This is the women's duet tech medal ceremony.
We are starting with the bronze medal. The winner with a score of 245.4800 is France.
And here we have the bronze medalists from France. What a fantastic performance they delivered today.
Composed of Brune Tapien, Lou Elisabeth Tullier.
Lou Elisabeth Tullier et Ghislaine Prune Tapier.
And the silver medal with a score of 254.8633 goes to Greece.
Next, we have the silver medalists from Greece. An excellent routine that earned them a well-deserved second place.
Sofia Rigakou and Vasiliki Tanu.
Sofia Rigakou, Vasiliki Tanu.
gold medal with a remarkable performance at the total score of 272.7866 is Spain.
And finally, the gold medalists and European Junior champions in the Duet Tech, we have Spain. The swimmers are Naya Alvarez Vicente and Josio Calle Garcia.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national
And now we are going to
anthem
hear
of Spain.
the anthem of Spain. Congratulations to all the medalists. After the pictures, we are going to follow with the mixed. And we are getting ready for the medal ceremony of the mixed duet technical event. The athletes are ready.
We will now present the medals for the mixed duet technical. To present the medals, we have CEO of this group, Ms. Diane Itzo, and European Aquatics Technical Artistic Swimming Committee Secretary, Ms. Marie Yildiz.
Now the athletes are making their way to the podium, awarding the medals. Diane Itzo, CEO from this group, awarding the medals also Mari Cavaglioglu from the European Aquatics Technical Artistic Swimming Committee. She's the secretary. And in the third place, the duet from Spain. We have Ariadna Benito da Silva and Jordi Cáceres Iglesias.
And the silver medal with a score of 237.3784 goes to Great Britain.
And in the second place with a silver medal, the Great Britain mixed duets, Loya Senksi and Ruanju Tomlin.
The mixed duet technical European champions and gold medalists with a remarkable performance and a total score of 245.1150 is Italia!
And the gold medalists, the winners for today's mixed duet tech, we have the Italian swimmers
Team Italia composed
Ginevra Marchetti and Gabriele Minac.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Italy.
And now we are going to listen to the national anthem from Italy.
Congratulations to all medalists. The championships will resume tomorrow at 10 with some more sessions and competitions. We've got the free
Congratulations
solo
to
and also
all
the free
our
men
medalists
solo.
for their outstanding
Thank you
performances
very
today.
much, and in
We
the
also
meantime,
want
have
to
a
extend
wonderful
our
evening.
heartfelt gratitude to the judges, coaches, and organizers for their hard work and dedication in making this event possible. As we come to an end of today's exciting events, we remind you that the competition continues tomorrow. We'll start at 10 a.m. local time with the finals of the women's and men's free solo events. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I'm Mariana Marcus signing off from Malta. Have a wonderful evening, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for more thrilling performances at the 2024 European Junior Artistic Swimming Championships. Stay tuned.